All right, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Where do I begin? Like, so last time I talked about how they missed this beautiful villainous relationship they could have had with Lash in the audience. This time they tried to capitalize on it, and it's too late. It's too late. I mean, I love seeing Joey, being able to like control his melting powers. That was super cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But like, you know who Andrew is. You know what he wants to do, what he needs to do. They throw in some story to make him like sort of like a sentimental villain, like he doesn't want to, like he has to.
Yeah.
Instinct takes over. But there are a few parts in that episode, knowing that Andrew is Lash, and a few of the interactions that could have been truly villainous. But because like it's peppered in with other stuff like where's he going? It's not good anymore. It's just not. I did, however, love the confrontation between May and Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really well done.
That was really awesome. I like that. I mean, that whole, like, he's trying to explain it to her, but then he just breaks out. He's like, nope, bam, just ice her.
Yeah, he iced her. She wakes up on a generator or something.
Like,
which
handcuffed to a propane tank.
One handcuff, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if you're ever, like, trying not to get murdered by Agent May, you need both hands, like, occupied.
Both hands, feet, everything.
You don't fuck with Mulan.
Yeah. You don't mess with the girl who can hold the berserker staffs with no problem.
Exactly. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of... This was a huge May and Lash episode.
It was, which is good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like seeing more Agent May time, because, we haven't gotten too much of her this season yet.
Especially since there was a while there where we didn't even know she was coming back.
Yeah, it's true. But, again, I mean, like, I get what they want to do with Lash.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I'll keep saying I love the budding relationship between Rosalind and Coulson. I love Coulson in every episode, because how can you not?
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact line, but there was, like, Rosalind and Coulson were talking, like, she was like, oh, you want to go get, like, something to eat or something? He was like, no, I can't. I have plans tonight. And I was like, yeah, no, because he was like, there's something I want to collect or something I want to, like, keep doing. I was like, you want to go get your Captain America trading cards back? Something like that.
Yeah.
It's been a few days since I saw it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it has. And I mean, that's usually why I write it down, because I don't have the best memory when it comes to watching so many shows in 1 week. But
I feel like I'd be better if I had slept more.
yeah, he's been without sleep because of a job. But yeah, I mean, there's two things that I really kind of didn't like. The May gaining her information. Like, I feel like a lot of these shows just talk to each other when they're doing, because the kind of, I mean, I thought it was fun, but it was still very pointless, the training montage between Flash and Dr. Light.
Yeah.
They did the same thing similarly with May gaining information on Lash, like, oh, let me follow her typing on a computer and all this crap. And
yeah.
It just seemed very pointless. And
it did.
And also what I wrote down is, I don't like that whole "how'd you know you'd survive? I didn't" line. That line is so stupid. It's overused in everything. I hate it. Like, one, it would be better if it was better. Not anything against the acting, but the director could have directed her better with using that line.
Yeah.
But I don't. Bleh.
I mean, the whole scene where they're capturing Lash, I thought was a very good action scene.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that Lincoln was just balls to the wall, like, I'm an angry inhuman, blah!
Yeah.
I thought that was, like, because both the ATCU and S.H.I.E.L.D. want a controlled environment, and then here comes Lincoln, blah!
I think the big thing, like, because when that happened, I was like, why? And then I was like, oh, they wanted him to be they wanted Lash to be in a dark environment, so they brought Lincoln in.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, yep, the lights just randomly went out.
Yeah.
So they did, I think that's why they used it.
More than likely.
Yeah. But I mean,
I liked seeing Skye rescue Rosalind.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And see, on the opposite of that, I love the line that she had, because Coulson's like, I didn't know you could do that. Me neither.
I think it's with a lot of.
But what does that say about Skye though? Like, "Vroom, I saved you," or it could have been like, "Vroom, your bones are dust."
Yeah, you're exploded. You are no more.
Sorry.
I tried.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that, again, with this episode that was hit and miss as well. But one of the things I liked, even though me and you both personally don't like how they're using Lash and like how they're playing it out to be, but with the episode, I felt like it was really musically driven. Like, the music actually helped, even though I didn't like it, it helped it feel more okay that they're the way they're doing it. Like, if without that music, that episode would have kind of been shitty, honestly.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, I don't know if you heard it too, but
I did.
I heard the music and I was like, this is actually kind of driving this episode
Well, yeah, because
really nicely.
yeah, the music has to drive it.
Yeah.
I mean music plays such a key part in shows like this, and especially video games. And a lot of people don't know that music it is such a subconscious. It's how do I say? It drives you subconsciously. Why like to pay more attention, or if you're playing a game. Like if you're playing Call of Duty or Halo or like any other game like Uncharted, Gears of War, whatever. Because yeah, it's just a bunch of gun games. I don't know why I'm talking. But the score for these games they're specifically written in Mass Effect too, to where like if it's a big action sequence and you're fighting against the Reapers and like your friends are going down, the music swells and you're like the ammo's over there. I gotta get it. Ah!
Yeah.
And that's what it does, and that's exactly what it did for this episode too, because Lash has May held up, and you're like, okay, wait, Coulson's here. Oh shit! All right, cool. Wait, what? All this is happening now? Lincoln, what are you doing? Rosalind, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's what it did, and they did it very well, and it layers it, which is nice. But yeah, without it, it would kind of be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that music is needed in every situation, because there is some...
Well, of course, not in every situation.
Yeah, but, what I'm trying to say is, like, some scenes of some shows, like, the act of silence is way better. But in this episode, it really did help a lot. Like, vroom, vroom.
Some guy out there is compensating.
But yeah, not too much to say on this episode, honestly. I mean, yeah.
I have one more thing. Rosalind works for Hydra.
Yeah. I didn't know if you saw that, so
I was really upset by that.
Yeah.
I was not okay with it because I liked that Phil had a romantic relationship somewhat with somebody.
Yeah.
And that made me happy for him because in season 2, we find out that there's this woman that he loved before S.H.I.E.L.D. and after Loki kills him, there was no more.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more of that. And he in season 2, they break it up, they break it off. There's no more interactions with her, period. And so I was happy to see, him get more shots at different kinds of happiness.
Yeah.
And him and Rosalind, they meshed really, really well together. And so to find out that she's working for Powers Booth and Hydra made me sad. I wasn't okay with it.
Yeah. I was going to say something about it, but I didn't know if that was a part of the preview for next episode.
No, it's not. It was the very
ending.
Yeah. Yeah, the teaser clip for the next episode. Because the scene, it's very quick. It's 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. Phil walks out of there with his tie undone and his shirt unbuttoned a little, so they got busy. Yeah, Rosalind walks out. Hey, you want to get breakfast? I don't have food. There's a diner down the street. I get a phone call. Yes, I have him.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
But let's hope that she just finally started having feelings for him, and she's going to switch sides. But that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I hope double agent.
Yeah,
I kind of hope that. I want Phil to be happy.
Yeah.
He's gone through so much shit.
He really has. I mean, he's died and come back.
He's died. He went to Tahiti. It's a magical place.
It is.
He lost Lola. He got Lola back. Lost his hand. Got 3 kind of hands back. He lost May. Then May came back. Fucking let him have something. Oh my god. He lost S.H.I.E.L.D. and now he's trying to bring S.H.I.E.L.D. back. Mm-hmm. Just let him have something.
Yep. Alrighty, I think we're just going to move on from here. I mean, I can't think of anything else I want to talk about.
Yay, Fitz.
Yay, Fitz!
Yeah, a little bit more of Fitz and Simmons in this episode.
Which
just
fun.
about rescuing the guy, and there's going to be more that comes with that, I think. Because, they didn't do a whole lot, because, we had a whole episode dedicated to it. Mm-hmm. But, we're really seeing more of Fitz not being okay with getting the guy. We're seeing more of him, he saw all the photos, he saw the videos, he heard all the audio recordings she made while being on Ego. And, it's really...
It was touching.
It was very touching. It's kind of heartbreaking, actually, because, again, the stress and the worry and, the kind of badass that he forced himself to become to rescue Gemma. And, he's hearing all this, and it reminds me of being in middle school and really pining after a girl, and then there's mutual feelings and it could totally happen, but then there's dissonance because, she got thrown into a portal. And then, of course, there was a guy there, and the guy has to be, like, super macho.
Yeah.
And, like, Fitz, of course, thinks he can't compete with that, like, on a physical level, probably, because obviously he's smarter. Like,
Yeah.
That's not a question. But, there's a level of compensating. There's a level of, am I good enough for Gemma? And so I really think that he's, A, wanting to be that friend, like, I'll help you do whatever you want. But B, and it's really coming to light now, what about me? Like, when do I get to be happy? And I like that they're actually exploring that for him. So I can't wait to see more.
Me too. Let's move on to Arrow!
You know what would have made this episode of Arrow better?
What?
John Constantine.
Yeah, but we can't have everything.
I know. But it was really great to see Ray Palmer again.
Yes, it was.
I thought that was awesome. And I liked the way they used, camera tricks and filming to show Ray be like tiny and everyone else be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like the scene between him and Damien Dark was really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked that a lot. I always love camera magic like that, and obviously it's overlaying of videos, but like if they had a way to make it more practical, which you can't for something that small.
Yeah, that small scale you can't. But if there's something with more distance, it'd be very easily done. But
oh yeah, I mean, whenever I think of that kind of practical effect, I always think of Lord of the Rings, how they made Gandalf look so huge and Frodo look so small.
Yeah,
it's stuff like that. It's always super cool to me. But I liked seeing Ray, as the Atom, and I liked the hunt for him. I liked all the stuff with Damien Dark. I keep wanting more of Damien Dark because Neil McDonough is amazing. And again, I'll keep saying that. There are a few things I didn't like. Like, the major thing that really bothered me was, oh, hey, Sarah went on a mission with us. Holy shit, what she's doing to that guy's face.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. They go on another mission. Hey, guys, can I go? Yeah, redemption.
Yeah, no, they didn't
They didn't even tell her, hey, maybe calm down a bit. Maybe
Yeah.
sit this one out. This is sort of important. We're rescuing a friend we thought was dead.
And even then, like, with something like that, how she acted on the first one.
Yeah.
You didn't even, like, monitor her on the second one. They're just
No.
like, oh, we're going to do this, oh, wait, you're killing him.
Yeah. Holy shit.
They should at least monitor at the very least of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of things on this episode that kind of threw me off. I mean, like I said at the beginning of this whole entire thing, it's
Not as good as last week.
yeah, not as good. There's very good parts of these, but there's a lot of things that kind of, I guess coming off of such a high, you're going to have a low.
It's true.
But something that me being a Green Arrow lover that I am, I don't know who the hell Matt Davis is. I don't know, but something is up. Something is up with Matt Davis. He is not just a normal campaign manager or whatever.
Oh no,
there is something going on.
They wouldn't give him. They wouldn't give you that much screen time if you were just campaign manager.
Yeah, but me knowing the comics, I don't. For some reason, I guess I just skipped. I admit, don't know something, but there's something up with him. I want to know what. It's fun for me because
the obvious easy answer is that he either works for Damien or maybe he works for Anarchy.
It's very possible, but I feel like he has. I mean, that would be a bigger role, but I don't know. I feel like he's a secret boss of somehow, like not just a henchman of Dark.
I don't know. I doubt that he's a secret boss, and I doubt that solely because he's a love interest for Thea. Yeah. What happened to the last love interest for Thea? DJ guy. He was in the League of Assassins. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one before that, he became the first Red Arrow, Arsenal. Yeah. So yeah, I mean. Anytime Thea wants to bone a dude,
he's evil.
I was gonna say he becomes a bigger super or bad guy, but yeah. So
not that Roy is evil, but he is not the nicest of heroes.
Oh God, no. But yeah, so there's something going on with Mr. Davis. I think personally he's not a good guy because this season is so jam packed with different kinds of heroes, like Constantine, like the Atom, Mr. Terrific. And, so far, we've only had a few actual mainstay bad guys in Damien Dark. Yeah. And Malcolm Merlin, barely. But I only even mention Merlin because he's been, in the series throughout.
Yeah.
But Anarchy was there for an episode. I mean, Double Down, was an episode. Really, the mainstay here is Hive.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's part of Hive. That's my theory. I'm like I always say, I'm open to being wrong, but being what it is, because we're so inundated with good guys at this point. I mean, seriously, the Arrow crew just used to be Ollie, Diggle, and Felicity. And now we have Laurel and Sarah and Captain Lance and fucking Thea, Roy, Constantine, other heroes whenever they just decide to come in. The Atom was part of Team Arrow last time.
Yeah.
The Flash comes whenever they need him for story-wise and crossovers. Yeah, seriously. But that's exactly what it is.
I know we both know the whole reason that they're doing it is because they're about to split in half, basically, because of Legends of Tomorrow. Like, half of those people are going.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think, I don't know. It's so jam-packed with main characters that it's kind of getting crowded right now.
It is, and it's a huge problem for stuff like this. I mean, that's why for like an ensemble cast show, like it's for supers, like I mean, that's animated is so much easier to do. Like for like the Justice League cartoon, your main focus is Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You got Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Flash. You have others, and Aquaman. I can't forget Aquaman. You have other supers, but you focus on like the main three, and you have others as supporting roles. But they're trying to make all of these supers mains, and that's the problem. That's why it's cloggy. That's why there's so much going on, and it can be hard to watch because you're trying to follow so many different things, and they're giving so many people so many different story arcs at the same time, and that really bogs down a show. And it's super unfortunate to see because I truly enjoy Arrow. I enjoy seeing Oliver, escape from people he should not be able to escape from, like Damien Dark. Oh my god. Like, Dark had him by the balls in this episode. Ollie should have been dead to rights.
Yeah.
But he gets away because he's Oliver Queen, and he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so much.
There really is. But, let's see. I mean, I really didn't write down too much. Sarah's acting was really flat this episode.
Yeah. It was.
Nothing against her.
But because her story arc was, I'm going to punch murder a dude. Hey, guys, I want to join the team again. Okay. I'm going to punch murder a dude again.
Yeah. I had to go away. Like, it was so flat. Like, nothing against Katie Lloyd. But that was really bad.
It's true, and it's a sad thing because Katie Lotz is an awesome actress. There's a movie called The Machine. It's on Netflix, and she is awesome in it. Mm-hmm. She's so good, and I've seen her do other stuff, and she's amazing. I don't know if it's the director. I don't know if she was maybe tired that day. Maybe they had like a 24-hour shoot and she didn't get to sleep. I don't know.
Yeah, because other episodes. It wasn't that bad, but I think that's the worst I've ever seen her in this episode or in this show.
The thing that gets me about it is that whenever she was still like from the Lazarus Pits, crazy angry, like grunt talking, so much more character depth.
Oh yeah.
Than what is here now when she can talk and she has her soul back. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I mean I'm really tired of seeing the Lance family be torn apart and brought together again. Like, it's happened every season. Every season. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm going to keep saying it's just like Ward and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's the same thing. It's the same trope. It's annoying, and it's not good after a while. You're beating a dead horse. You brought a horse back to life, you beat her dead again. And then you brought her to life again. Stop it!
Yeah. I mean, there's only one Lance that should stay around, and that's Black Canary.
It's true. It's Laurel.
Yeah.
Because Laurel and Ollie gonna bone.
They gonna do it.
Yeah, that means Felicity's dead. Sorry.
I know. Sad stuff.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking heartbreaking, and I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm definitely not.
I don't want to cry.
But I mean, they're doing so many like that. The scene between Felicity and Oliver was really like. There's a whole thing on Twitter or something like that. They're talking about like how Olicity fans were like all excited, but then it's not Ray, it's us, and they're like, no, you're fucking not doing that right now. We just got y'all together. Now you're trying to tear us apart again. This is bull. But yeah. I truly hope it's not Felicity. I really do.
She's in the ground.
I'm praying and hoping that she is not the one in the ground. But it is very highly her.
Yeah, I mean, it just inevitably, and I hate to say it, but that's just how the story goes. And whenever a story needs to be told a certain way, whether it be a comic or like a novel or a graphic novel, I mean, if that's how it happens, if there are two characters like Oliver and Laurel that are supposed to be together for, canon's sake, certain sacrifices have to be made. And yeah, you bring Oliver and Felicity together for something amazing, something great that fans love. But because of that, and I think that these people take notes from Joss Whedon, whenever you kill something that people love, people pay attention. They watch your show. They get angry. They go to Twitter. They go to Tumblr. They talk about it. They scream about it. And you know what happens whenever you've done that? You've succeeded. You've raised emotion. You've got exactly what you wanted out of an audience. And that's exactly what I think, it's unfortunate to say, but Felicity has to die. Because that sends Oliver to a much darker place. That sends him, possibly back to like the original era whenever he was killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then Laurel's going to have to bring him back, to not killing motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And then happens and, life goes on.
Bang, bang, bang.
But, yeah. I still can't wait to see how he takes down Damien Dark. I want to know how. I'm excited to see that finale, if that's going to be the season finale. Which I would imagine it would be.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be.
But I mean, I really hope they bring Constantine back in for the finisher.
Yeah. I mean, for all shows...
Here you go, Oliver. Some magic arrows.
Yeah. All shows and all, it was pretty flat. But this, all together, has been a great season for all the shows.
Yeah.
Like, the season finales are going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be great.
I want to see Galavan get destroyed. I want to see how they handle Zoom and Flash. I have no idea where the hell they're going to go with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I never do, and that's why I love that show.
Yeah.
That's why I love Marvel. And yeah, I can't wait to see how Oliver takes down Damien Dark. I don't know how he's going to do it, because Dark outclasses him in every form and fashion. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun. And I think that's going to do it for Superhero Sunday.
It's true. Thank you all for joining me in my home, in my awkward, nerdy office space. Maybe not awkward. This is where all of my magic happens for Late Night Ramblings with Brad Foster. It's where I record all of my Yugi stuff, and I get to play games.
Yep, and which you can go check out on the sites that are going to be description. You can do an on-screen.
Yeah. Oh, really? You're gonna put me on screen, like here and here?
Let's see if that's even on screen. But yeah, we're gonna put it on screen. Go check it out. We're about to record an episode for his podcast.
It's true. It'll be out tomorrow. It'll be out Monday.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk more about Ryan, some stuff that he's been through recently. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't had him on my show in the longest time, and I'm happy to do this with him. So yes, please check it out tomorrow at ramblingwithbrad.blogspot.com, and if you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, as always, go to YouTube T Millennium Official.
Alright, and thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, tell me that you like what you see.
If you don't subscribe and like to this man's channel, well, I can't do it.
Oh well. Thank you.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
I'm not a Liam Neeson, so...
Thank you for watching Superhero Sunday.
Yes, thank you.
My name is Barbeza TV, and I guess we'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.